Salone B here, and today I'm back on my channel, and we are going to get started with the latest news from the past week till I guess the last 24 hours. So anyway, let's get down to it. Let's talk about Nikki versus Megan. Now, only reason why I'm talking about this because it's interesting. And last night I was up to like 12 because I couldn't sleep. So I went on and started looking at Jason Lee. And if you don't know who Jason Lee he runs Hollywood Unlocked. And I don't know if he was mad with Nicki Minaj or whatever. He was dragging her. And I was laughing because all of the things that I talked about with Nicki Minaj, the problems I had, with even accepting her as an artist. Like now that she has kind of like took a hiatus, came back, and now I'm able to like study her catalog and just see what her talents are. Because Nicki, it took a while for me to actually except Nicki Minaj. And I like her, but I didn't know why I liked her because I didn't really like her music. But anyway, never mind me. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Megan. So, Nicki and Megan have found themselves in an internet beef. And the Expressive channel, which I'm subscribed to her, she was talking about the beef. And Expressive is really good. I've been subscribed to her since 2014, 2015 when she was a small channel, and she's doing really good. I've been subscribed to her, and she really does get the little things on the internet where celebrities are beefing because social media, you can't have beef because if you two are going back and forth, that's just what it's going to be. Nikki dropped a song recently, and the feud rumors have been around for some time. So, Nikki released her latest track, Super Freaky Girl. And while Megan released Traumazine, fans started speculating the artists were dissing each other. So, Meg has a song called Sun, Gift, and a Curse. And on Megan's new album, where she took a dig at Nikki, Meg tells Nikki to basically put down the drugs. Some think Super Freaky Girl, the remix, is telling Megan nobody wants to hear that weak S. So Trauma Scene head for the top spot, the number 5 spot, and Freaky Girl sold 100,000 copies. So, with that being said, it's competition. So this is how the rap game goes. And that's the way it goes. So that's, what's going on. But Jason was dragging the hell out of Nikki last night. And I was just like, wow. It was entertaining, but he was talking about how Nicki Minaj's attitude and everything, but is ruining her career and how she don't want other females to be at the top. And he called her a narcissist. And most celebrities are a narcissist. Like, a narcissist is a person that can't stand next to nobody else and give them accolades and appreciate them because on the inside they feel that that person is secretly better than them. So it's like a crazy thing. But anywho, we're going to move on to the next topic, which is Irv Gotti and Ashanti. Now, I've been looking at this beef go on and on and on and on, and I thought they were cool at first. And then Fat Joe had a party. He didn't invite Irv Gotti. Ashanti and Nelly, came out and they were, getting back at, what Irv Gotti said. And Irv Gotti's side of the story is basically this. I'm, I've been through a lot and I have a right to tell my story. But he has a documentary coming out that he is promoting. So nowadays, I've learned how to go viral and stuff like that. People go viral off of controversy, and Irv Gotti knows what he's doing. So Irv Gotti he basically still missing Ashanti. And he told, or he spilled some tea on how Ashanti and him got together. And he said that he took Ashanti home one night. They was in the studio. And he said that she was his friend and things were growing and they had a bond. And he took her home. She got out the car. He walked into the door. He grabbed her ass. And she turned around and was like, "What took you so long?" And then that's how they got together. And Ashanti is silent because let me tell y'all something about Ashanti. Ashanti is born October the 13th. I'm born October the 6th, so I know what Libra women do. Once we over you, we don't even look back. You could be talking about us, you could be dogging us, you could be dragging us, and we'll be on to somebody else, not even thinking about you or paying you dust. So anyway, I was looking at the Twitter feed under all the Twitter users who were talking about Irv Gotti, and a lot of them was dragging him. One person was like, Irv Gotti just realized that he was in a relationship by himself because Ashanti will not claim him. And Ashanti did come out on, I think, one of these radio shows, and they asked her, was her and Irv Gotti messing? And she said not. She didn't even claim him. And I'm like, let me tell you something also about a Libra woman. We know how to get in and get out. Like, if a dude is hollering at us and we trying to get something that, or get our foot in the door, we might talk to him just to get in the door. That's the way it goes. So Ashanti got in and got out. And then she didn't even respond in a nasty manner, and she moved on in Libra fashion, which Libras are not going to respond to your ass when they over you and you still dragging them. They're just going to move on. That's why I am glad that Libra season is coming up, because we classy and we move on. So anyway, so we're going to hit on the zodiac. Irv Gotti is a Cancer. Now, Cancer men will drag your ass. They will. And I already know. And I like Cancer men because Libra and Cancer, they are compatible to a certain extent. So, Irv Gotti is a life path 4, and Ashanti is a life path 5. Now, my father is a life path 5, and my mother was a life path 4. That does not work. They can work together as in a team when they're doing something like business or something like that, which is what you saw with Irv Gotti and Ashanti. They could work together as a team, but it doesn't make for a good couple. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, it is what it is. So, let's talk about the next topic, which is when this black feminist got online and she was talking about a dating app survey that basically said that a lot of men are having issues on the dating apps. And the dating apps are geared to the women, and they have more matches than the men do. And from that, Psychology Today, I think, put out the article, I think it was August 6th or something like that. And they said that men were going to be lonely because they don't have communication skills and they do not deal with emotional intelligence. And if people don't know what emotional intelligence is, it's being able to pick up when you are hurting somebody's feelings, or you're saying something to rub a person the wrong way, or you just don't know how to, you don't know how to connect with people and on a personal level. So That's what they're basically saying. She took this article, got on Twitter, and started dragging black men with it. And I was like, how can you take an article and then drag a specific group of people with it and say that they're going to be alone? No, first of all, reading comprehension is very key here, because the article, when I read it, it meant all men. It didn't just say black men. So she was quoting the article by Greg Matos, and the article just stated that all men who used the dating apps would be lonely men in the end because of the lack of communication skills and emotional intelligence. Number one, what she messed up is she started cursing. Now, she says she was a therapist. Therapists, when they're giving out any type of advice, they cannot curse and use profanity, because that's going to rub the person the wrong way, because you don't know who you're dealing with when you're using profanity and you're directing it at a person. You might elicit some type of violence if you're not careful. So when I'm talking to people, I try not to use curse words or stuff like that. And today I've been cursing a little bit, but you know, I don't use it when I'm, on a one-to-one conversation. And if I'm talking to somebody about their feelings or something bad happened to them, I don't use curse words. So profanity was one. And I noticed on the internet, being a YouTuber since 2014 and looking at my subscribers, some people get turned off by profanity and they might not even watch a video. Number two, you get flies with honey, which is being polite. Uh, the thing that I didn't like is she took a whole article and, like I said, she discriminated on a group of people who already have issues in the dating realm. So why would you make the thing even worse? Um, but what she could have did to turn it into a positive situation, she could have created a YouTube channel to helping males communicate better, especially black men. She could have helped them. She could have built a practice counseling black men in a safe space, because really today men don't have a safe space to speak their feelings or say what they need to say, or somebody's going to listen to them. They don't have that. So for her to just berate a group of people was effed up, and she should have got what she got. It's good she got the backlash and she got fired, because sometimes when you do something to hurt other people, you do need to be separated from that job, and you need to go take a class and learn how to treat people and how to talk to them. She could have um, she could have given people her business card and work with them one on one. She could have built like some type of nonprofit thing where she can go around in neighborhoods and giving out classes to men on how to be in a personal relationship one on one. She didn't do any of that. She just got online, used a public platform to drag a group of people and to put them down and berate them. And this is why she got fired. And most of the research I was doing, it wasn't black men that got her fired, it was black women. So be careful when you get on this powerful platform. Be careful who you directing your energy at, because when you get on something and you direct energy somewhere, it will come to you, it will come back to you like a mirror. Like, you can, if I direct anger to this camera, eventually somebody's going to give it back to me. So I was talking to a friend last night too, and he asked me a question, and he was asking me how my daughter was, and I was telling him that she was 15. And he was saying, well, you and your daughter don't argue? I said, no. He was like, because some daughters get out of hand with the mother, and the mother and the daughter always argue. I said, well, that depends on how the relationship is. I said, I wasn't that type of mother that's cussing at my daughter. I handled her with respect. And I said, nowadays people don't understand. The old saying is this: you have to give respect in order to get it. So you got to be the person to give respect first. And I'm the type of person, I always give respect first. And then when I start seeing like little disrespect or little this and little that, I disappear from that person and I stay away from them, because it's hard for me to respect you if you don't respect me. So that's how that goes. So this is what's going on in the news. I want to come back because there's some more news out there with Dr. Fauci is retiring, but the word on the street is this retirement is a cover up. He's stepping down because the GOP is going to hold him accountable for the pandemic lockdowns. So we're going to get into that. Keep on watching, because I am monitoring the news cycles every day, and I am on social media looking at things and seeing what's going on behind the scenes, and I'm going to come back and report to you. So tell me what you think about this drama, between Nicki Minaj and all that, and Megan Thee Stallion. To me, it's just competition and entertainment, something to gossip about. Tell me what you think about Irv Gotti dragging Ashanti, and how Ashanti is unbothered. See, I want y'all to learn from Ashanti. When somebody is dragging you, keep doing you, put them damn sunglasses on, and keep living life. Because Ashanti, I'm subscribed to Ashanti on Facebook, and I get to see everything that she does every day, how she dress, what she be eating. Ashanti is living a good life, let me tell you. So go on Facebook, sign up under Ashanti Facebook, and see what she's doing every day, because she is living life. And I think Irv Gotti is kind of mad because she's not thinking about him anymore, and she's moved on. And he should too. But does he have a right to tell his story? He does, because actually he's just advertising for that documentary coming out on about Murder Inc. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Salome. Have a great day.